Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Our search is Blog Access 101. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos that we release. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to like it and leave a comment. Here today, my co-hosts, Rod and KJ. What up, y'all?
What's
What up?
going on?
Not much. We jump right into it. Uh, Sixers-Celtics series. As we saw with James Harden, his biggest knock on his career is he doesn't show up in the playoffs when it matters the most. Game one, he kind of quieted those doubters, but put up 45 and hitting that clutch three at the end. But to me, it seemed like when Embiid came back, everybody's got lax again. Tried to feed through him. Obviously, he won the MVP. Shout out to my guy Embiid finally winning MVP. And shout out to the writers for finally coming to senses and picking the right person that should have been MVP the last 2 years. But anyway, I just feel like once Embiid came back, the chemistry was thrown off. Paul Reed's back to just riding the bench, which is crazy. I know Kyle said he's not really offensively one of the last podcasts, but I just like his energy, getting rebounded, and also shout out to Paul Reed for hitting 2 clutch free throws in game one because I definitely thought he's gonna miss one of those. So he surprised me with that. Um, even your boy Tobias Harris, Rod, played well that game one. But once Embiid came back, game two, I mean, honestly, if I was the coach, if I was Doc, I probably wouldn't even play them game two to give him that extra day of rest, especially if us with us stealing one game in Boston. So I was expecting us to win, at least try to win two at home. Obviously, that didn't happen. So now we gotta. This is definitely. I thought game three was a must win for us, but I for sure know game four is a must win for us, or this series might be over real fast. But yeah, what is it? We lost 114 102 on Friday. And I think it beat had like 30, but Harden went back to being MIA in the playoffs. I think what he had like 16, but only made was shooting horrible from the field. Same thing with Max, he was horrendous. And I forgot your boy Tobias Harris came back to reality. What a bozo. But yeah, so what y'all think about game three and I guess and do y'all feel like game four is a must win for the Sixers today?
Definitely a must win. Yeah, you go down 3-1, it's over. But they also,
I
I
can't say
mean, being
that. Brian changed that narrative, but go ahead.
y'all Doc Rivers is still y'all coach, so
Touche. Good point. Good point.
yeah, so yeah, you go down 3-1, it's over. But I mean, I think they were fine. Like this is being down 2-1 through 3 games is how it always was going to be. We got here in a weird way. But the Sixers, I mean, the Celtics are better than the Sixers. Like they're gonna win in 6. So get the win tonight. Take 2 losses back to back. Fire Doc Rivers. See y'all next year. I've been saying it all year. So
Yeah, the hate of a Lakers fan. This is crazy.
Right. The hate is just bleeding through the phone right now.
Sheesh.
no, y'all need
But
this. Y'all need this second round exit. They're gonna finally be tired of Doc because he always exit in the second round. Y'all probably go hire Nick Nurse or somebody, and
Uh,
you know
that might be
it'll be a good
worse.
time.
I'd rather
You
take.
said it might be worse.
I'd rather take Emu Udoka before I do that.
No, he gone already. Houston already got him.
I thought he said he wasn't trying to. I thought they said he told everybody like the teams he wasn't trying to be a coach for any team that that's trying to lose in the first round or tank.
Oh, I mean, that do sound familiar, but I think after going a year and then nobody like hired you, I
Yeah,
think
he
you
got
gotta like,
picked up by the Nets, and then they backed out of it.
yeah, they backed out. So like once that becomes your situation, you take what you get after that.
Oh, you're right. He is a coach now. But yeah, but I'm like, I mean, it is a lot of chatter saying James Harden's supposed to go back there. So that's why we might need to win this championship this year. But I think he ain't gonna leave till he win a championship. But
He's not gonna win a chance. That's another thing. I need to get rid of James Harden. That's what they. He's just destined to be another one of those guys who like never wins a ring.
yeah, cold blooded. This guy's is attacking at all levels here, Kyle. This is
right.
what you think, Kyle?
No, I mean, back to your original statement of did Joel Embiid throw off the chemistry? I mean, this team run through and Joel Embiid, so the chemistry has to be through him. You know, he's the MVP for a reason. I also don't think that I think they made the right call in bringing Joel Embiid back for the game 3. If you look at Joel Embiid's career, I mean, obviously he's been injury riddled, and when he comes back, he's always a little bit rusty that first game coming back. So if we had waited till game 4 for him to come back, and then he's rusty, and let's say we lose that one, then now we really in the hole. Okay, so now he's dusted the rust off, and he should be better this game. And really, the reason why we lost game 3 was definitely not because of Joel Embiid. I mean, he scored 30 points. You saw the effectiveness he had on defense. I mean, what they were missing the last 2 games of, that inside the perimeter defense, blocking shots, he had everything going. So it was really just on everybody else not picking up the slack. I mean, James Harden, he just had a crazy fall off. I mean, not just a little bit, but a crazy fall off. I mean, you go from 45 points in one game to 20 points in 2 games combined. I mean, that's crazy. And I think he was like 3 for 23 from the field. And I mean, he's just disappeared. I mean, game 2, he was off a little bit, but the other day's game 3, he just looked like he was spaced out. I mean, there was rumors that he was partying with Lil Uzi and the baby after the victory. So I don't know if that had the factor in it, but it looked like he was on something. I mean, he was just completely out of it. I mean, throwing passes straight to Celtics players, like
He does that.
it was just sad to watch at a point. Like, I mean, Twitter was going crazy on him. He had 5 turnovers. I mean, he was just looking sloppy as hell. So, I mean, hopefully he bounces back. Maxey, he was even looking a little bit off. I mean, rushing layups. He just, his 3 points wasn't as smooth as they usually is. He wasn't as confident. And in the interview yesterday when they were going to game tape, he even admitted that he was a little rusty and that he wasn't as confident when his shots wasn't falling. So, I mean, we just got to tighten that up in our perimeter defense. I mean, they're making this man Malcolm Brogdon look like fucking Ray Allen out here. They need to tighten up on that perimeter defense.
I ain't gonna lie, he's a bucket. That's why when they traded for him last offseason, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, he's a bucket. I mean, but still, they got to tighten up on the defense. I mean, even they letting Al Horford get a couple threes off. I mean, nigga look like garbage when he played for us. So I don't know where these threes came from.
I ain't gonna lie. It was, I mean, what else? We had him out playing out of position because I mean, he's always been that stretch 5, and we had him run the 4. So he was kind of, to me, out of sync. And like I said to somebody, I'm like, they need to put Embiid at the 4, try to run Embiid at the 4, and put Horford at the 5 and see how it worked. But for some reason, Doc Rivers didn't kind of catch on to that to do that. Obviously, the Celtics coach know that's what he is as a center. He played 5 in Atlanta days back with Josh Smith, and he was a pillar piece in that Atlanta Hawks run, even though they always kept running LeBron and getting cooked. But he was definitely a big factor that Atlanta culture at playing the 5. So his dominant position has always been the 5. So we took him out of position. So I mean, but he was still playing like garbage, regardless. But I mean,
right.
I give him the benefit of the doubt with him playing out of position.
But I say the 2 things that are going to be decisive for the Sixers to win is Doc Rivers and James Harden, and both of them are intertwined together because James Harden has got to step up. Now, let's say James Harden doesn't step up. Doc Rivers has to have the balls in order to take James Harden out the game.
I don't think he has.
That's just bottom line because he's getting cooked on defense, and he's not showing up on offense. So he's not going to do that. Put Melton in for more minutes. Put B-Ball Paul in for more minutes. But I mean, I get James Harden. He's the superstar and all that. But if he's not showing up, you got to put somebody in that's going to. And Doc Rivers has to have the balls to do that.
I like it.
I'm glad you mentioned Melton and Paul Reed because that tells you everything you need to know about the Sixers as a contender. I just feel like them 2 dudes wouldn't see the court. Like on certain
Paul Reed would be a good backup anywhere, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, the same. I mean, he's cut from the same mold of like a Ed Davis, and Ed Davis never really played.
We're not about to disrespect Paul Reed like that and call him Ed Davis.
I mean, high energy guy.
Man, he better. I would at least say a somewhat of a Kevin Looney. Kevon Looney, like Ed Davis. Sheesh.
For that role,
Yeah, Ryan, what's up with you
Looney.
today?
For that role, Kevon Looney is the standard for that backup center, like come in and do the dirty work role for
That's what
today.
Paul Reed do.
No, he don't get the minutes Kevon Looney get.
That is true. What you need to. I hope Doc you listen to this podcast, man. Give my man Paul Reed some more PT. And let's not talk about how Doc was playing Dwayne Dedman early on in the season over Paul Reed. Insanity.
Dwayne Dedman and Bismack Biyombo, I want them out of the league. Like I don't
I
know.
like Bismack. Man, he be out there, he be getting the blocks, man. I mean, he don't really do too much like that anymore, but hey, man, I like the energy he gave, so I feel like he deserves to stay in the league.
Cody Zeller too. Cody Zeller don't need to be in this league no more. Like
He's still in the league.
he played for the Heat.
Oh, see, that's why I don't watch Heat. That's why I don't watch the Sixers. Right there. Cody
What do you
Zeller.
think about what I said, though,
Them-
Rob? Let's say Harden, he goes 2 for 14 at halftime. Would you take him out the game?
I would let him run the first 5 minutes of the third. If he's still out there building the house, I'll take him out.
James Harden is like he's gonna get Doc Rivers fired. He's doing y'all a favor, but
I wish he get.
I don't know. Whoever's the blame for the fact that like James Harden's primary job should be to like make Maxey a better passer, better ball handler, because James Harden is not the future and he's not going to win y'all a championship in the present. So use him for the best thing he has left, which is his playmaking ability, and like let him pass that off to Maxey however he can. But it doesn't look like they're doing that.
See, neither one of you guys mentioned that guy Tobias Harris performance.
He's the fourth option. He's doing, and that's
You're right. You're right. I forgot about Tobias. Tobias definitely got to turn up a little bit too.
Who's the Celtics' fourth best player? We know the 1 and 2 is
Tatum. Then I say probably Marcus Smart.
Third best player.
I would say
I'll say Brogdon.
Got to be Derek White or Brogdon.
Definitely Brogdon over White.
Oh, I don't know. White go off. That's why I'm like,
I'll say White is on the same. White is a little bit better than B-Ball Paul.
wait, a little bit better than Paul Reed.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all made my point. The Celtics' top 5 players are all better than Tobias Harris, and I love Tobias Harris, but
I don't.
Yeah, y'all not in the same league as like Boston. They about to cook y'all. They got. I'm trying to think. Do they have a 6th player that I would say is better than Tobias Harris? Because y'all got Jalen, Jason, Marcus Smart, White, Malcolm Brogdon.
I hate. I get maybe Rob. No, I can't say Robert Williams because he's too injury prone. I mean, it is 6. You got Tatum. I wouldn't know. Horford not better than
Tobias. Not Horford. You just make plays.
Yeah, he's a hit or miss though.
And then you think about how many dudes on the Sixers wouldn't see the floor on this Celtics team. Like Melton wouldn't get no tick.
Stop it.
Paul Reed wouldn't get no tick on this team. Yeah, they got Horford and
bro, they put out there Grant Williams. You say Paul Reed wouldn't get no tick?
No, Grant Williams probably shouldn't get no tick either because they got a solid.
You got 23 minutes on Friday, champ.
Whoever the new Celtics coach is slipping too, or it was the blowout. But
I do get your point though, Rod. I mean, we definitely constructed with bad depth and bad contracts, and Rob knows this. This goes back to I'm forgetting Boy's name, the OGM Elton Brand. This goes back to Elton Brand fucking us up with them bad contracts.
Oh yeah, Tobias Harris, highway robbery.
Yep. So.
That's your 4th best player.
People were talking about Simmons. I'm like, bro, he's not even the 2nd highest player on the team. I'm like, it's Tobias than Embiid. Crazy work. What was Elton Brand thinking here?
Sixers could have had a ring by now. They could have had Jason. They could have not had Ben Simmons. Oh man.
But yeah, man, Brenda Simmons, man, he might be out the league soon. But let's jump on to the next topic with the Lakers Warriors series. Rod, I'll let you start that off since you're a Lakers fan. Go ahead, brother.
I say we up 2-1. I mean the games blowout. Game 3 was a blowout, but as a fan, I still like watch it. But if I wasn't a fan, I'd have turned it off. Yeah, it's
Exactly what
Bron.
I did.
Yeah, Bron versus Steph. Bron versus Steph. Steph, even when he has a bad game, I think he had like 23 points on 21 shots the other day. Like, still exciting to watch. Um, Probably gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be one of the highlights of the playoffs. A lot of good second round matchups, but um, how about Darvin Ham? He's a spicy bull. He threw a little shot at Westbrook in the press conference. I don't know if y'all saw that,
I don't
What'd
pay
he
but
say?
Darvin
he was
Ham.
like, yeah, uh,
I said I don't pay attention to anything Darvin Ham says. I think he's a bozo. But go ahead.
the jury is still out because I've seen him be a bozo at times, but teams clicking. So, but no, he was like, yeah, with the team we have now, they don't just have to go out there and throw up bad shots to try to get them in a rhythm. I'm like, damn, throw a blow at Westbrook. Why don't you?
Don't worry about it. Russ said if y'all win, he get in his ring now. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all for it. We should have kept him, but I understand why we didn't. So
yeah, I don't never understood the Russ. Well, I do understand the Russ hate because he do be drawing, but like I think he's a top 10 point guard all time to me. I mean, you got to give him that. I mean, obviously, he takes some erratic shots and do some crazy things out there, but he broke a record that was like 40 plus years of averaging triple
mhm.
the entire season. I mean, that can't go unnoticed. You led a Thunder team that really didn't have anybody outside of yourself to the playoffs after KD left. And I just think he sometimes he gets unnecessary like criticism. The same thing with Bron early on in his career. Like, a lot of these players, they're not gonna really appreciate it until they retire. But like, damn, that's
Mhm.
a generation of talent. Like to average a triple double entire 82 season is ridiculous. Especially on the team he's playing on. Because at the time I didn't know who the hell he was gonna pass to get them assists. But somehow he did it. Somehow he did it. So um yeah, man, just the Russ shade be ridiculous sometimes. Some players deserve it, but I don't think Russ deserve it. But yeah, man, Lakers been cooking. Two blowout games back to back. We know Steph struggles in Staples Center for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know if you saw Iguodala over there crying about the Brian saying he traveled, and I'm just like, bro, it's not a travel. And anything, even like it was close, but it's not. But even if it was something like you can want to say it's a travel, no refs calling that in game time action, bro. Because that spin move was so fast, like you're not gonna catch it.
You're really a ref. Every time something that comes up that reminds me that you're a
No,
ref.
no, no, for real though. But like, yo, the spin move is too fast. Nobody's catching it in live action, bro. Like sometimes you like, the game move, you move the ball fast, you might miss a double dribble here and there. But I just laugh at like Iggy. Like Iggy, man, you like first of all, Iggy like he's about to go play a full 18 hole at a golf course yesterday with that fit. Ridiculous. Um, Iggy reminds me of Udonis Haslam. Uh, just like be over there, like the player coach situation. Like, man, y'all might just
Mhm.
apply for a coaching job at this point, bro. Y'all over there
Yeah.
spending money from the young guys.
He would be a good coach. I feel like he would be a good coach.
Yeah, definitely be a better coach than the player.
Yeah. Oh no, he was
Remember those Sixers days, champ?
Iggy got such an
He was the
interesting
man
career.
back in the day, bro. What you
Yeah,
mean?
Wasn't
he
man?
was
All he,
like
all he did was dunk, man. That boy was. I was like, man, he playing with AI.
He got the Finals MVP. Come on, put some respect on his name.
I don't
that's
know
what
why. I don't know how he got that overstep. I'm still confused by that one.
when he was the Sixers star, that was such a hilarious time because like
Yeah, I mean, come on now. I
It
mean,
was
that was a
hilarious
bit
for
of a reach
you.
for the Sixers to do that, but
It was
he
depressing
definitely
for
was a
me.
great complimentary piece.
Oh
that
man,
was that I can't.
I hated
I've
it.
seen a lot of players where it's just like obviously you're not the guy, you're the number two, but like Iggy is probably one of the most obvious.
He was like more of the third option to me. I'm like, man, he sucks. And I'm like, we really drafted this guy.
But look at him now, 4 rings later. It's crazy.
Thanks to Steph. I remember he said that Draymond be Dickie and Brian. He be Dickie and Steph.
He do be dicky and stuff,
Yeah, I'm like,
but
how you gonna call somebody else? Like, what?
they all love each other. Yeah, I ain't. It's funny. It's funny how close Bron and Draymond Green seem because on the court you would swear these niggas hate each other.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That 2004 draft was kind of ugly. Outside of Dwight Howard and Ben Gordon and Sean Livingston before the injury.
Oh, pull up your beloved 2005 draft that you was caping for that other time.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember who was in that one.
You was like, they had 5 All-Stars. I was like, I'm not even about to debate this man on Twitter about this. I feel like
Oh,
Devin Hayes was in that draft. Like,
bro,
what?
but yo, look, the infamous Delonte West, what a legend. Yeah,
I just saw him on Instagram the other day.
that shit crazy how he fell off, man. Get
Yeah.
we could have took Josh Smith. I would have took Josh Smith over Iggy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we probably should have traded up back then and got my man Luau Dang. What a bucket. Okay, this draft wasn't that bad. Damn, Josh Childress.
What
Niggas don't,
happened?
niggas don't remember about Josh Childress back in the day.
Well, with the fro, I remember that. That's
Oh,
all I remember.
he was a bucket back in the day, Arizona. Then he just came in big and fell off.
I
Bro,
feel
hold
like
on.
he was.
Talk about the '05 draft was low key lit.
Is that the Devin Harris draft that she was like caping for? I'm about to find out.
Yeah, Darren Williams, CP,
It might not have been that draft then.
Hakeem Warwick. Oh my goodness. Nate Robinson.
Oh, what draft was that? That I just was like taken aback.
I forgot which one it was. It was so long ago, bro. I just be talking stuff on Twitter to get like the interactions. My tweets been booming these last few days. But all right, let's jump into the Suns and Nuggets series. I did a ticket on Friday, Kyle. I was on a 2-game win streak with my bettings. Shout out to the Sixers for blowing it. Thought it was about to be a three-peat. Had the Sixers Suns money line. I thought it was going to be the Suns that might throw off my ticket. It was the Sixers.
Mm.
Something told me to pick Boston, but I was like, I can't see us losing at home, and I was wrong. I was wrong. But yeah,
You
the
gonna money line
Suns,
today for the Sixers?
huh?
You gonna play the money line today for the Sixers?
I usually bet. I usually bet on Thursdays, and I just keep betting until I lose. So I lost on Friday, so I probably pick it back up on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Got to stay. What they say? Stay focused.
Right.
But for the people out there that want to bet on this game, I would do the Sixers money line. It's a must win for them. If they lose today, this series is over. You heard it here first. Suns Nuggets. I might go against the Kyle and put that money in just because I just feel like this is a must win for the Sixers, and it
Right.
beat the ball. But let's go to the Suns Nuggets. They said that like I said before in the last podcast, I said it's unpopular opinion. I was like, I think they needed next season not Sixers. The Suns need to move on CP3. They played better without him. Obviously, Father Time's catching up to him. Again, another person that receives unnecessary criticism is CP, another generational point guard of our time that I feel like people won't appreciate until he retires. But yeah, I think he's at the age where he might need to. I hate to say it, but he might, need to stay in the game with like the second unit. Obviously, still start, but not really be that focal guy, bring the ball up the court. Maybe play a little bit of off ball. Because when KD and Devin bring the ball up, the offense moves much faster. Obviously, just because younger age, younger body. Hate to say it, but Devin Booker without CP3 put up 47 game 3. KD put up 39. Um, Obviously, you're gonna need a lot of big games from those two going out like that. DeAndre Ayton, what the hell are you doing, my guy? You
Soft. He's so soft.
are killing me down there.
He's so soft. It's
4
so crazy.
points. It's getting ridiculous out here, people. But it's nice to see that Monty Williams finally had enough common sense to start playing TJ Warren again. I don't know what the hell was going on there that he wasn't playing him, but like maybe he was injured. That's the only thing I could think of, that he was injured or something. But I love the energy that he brings off the bench. You guys still love this Landale guy. I'm not really a big fan of him, but he does a little bit decent work. Um, Kyle, I'm still sick that we got rid of Landry Sham. Every time I see him play, I'm like, damn, I wish he was
Man,
still
always be getting rid of good people when they turn up somewhere else.
back.
How long y'all had Shamit? Did he start with y'all? I feel like
It was like a few years ago. No, he
it
came
had to
off
be.
the bench, but he was a bucket. I love this game, man. Wichita State bucket.
Loved him in college, hated him in the league. So I think y'all probably left him.
Bro, but Rod, didn't I say last podcast if they stop? I said, yo, Jokic and Murray probably won't get there, but if they stop Aaron Gordon like they're gonna win games. And what happened game 3, Rob?
Oh, they wasn't gonna lose three. Listen, out of the Suns, Sixers, and the Knicks, two of them teams are going down 3-1. So
They ain't gonna be us.
I guess Suns and Knicks fans better panic then because
They ain't gonna be the Suns either. And hopefully Julius Randle will play basketball again.
oh, he hurt. He playing through that ankle.
But y'all was talking all this Michael Porter. He put up 21 and they still lost. Why?
Oh yeah.
If they shut down one of these other complementary pieces, this is how they win the game. Monty Williams put me on the coaching staff with you because I don't know what the hell the other guys are doing because they should have been told you this. Aaron Gordon, you stop Aaron Gordon, that cuts off one of their complementary pieces that they thrive off of. And you kind of let Murray and Jokic do their thing because for they're gonna do that regardless. And you just stop everybody else.
Listen, it doesn't matter who does what in that series. The winner of Lakers Warriors is going to the finals anyway. But no, I mean, the Suns just aren't good. And Chris Paul, like Game 4 should be the deciding factor as to how the Suns move with Chris Paul. Because if you do tie it up and go 2-2, both without Chris Paul, then yeah,
I
you might
wouldn't
be right.
play him, and if he comes back, I would play him coming off the second unit, so he can be
Yeah,
doing the ball
yeah.
handling like he's using
But if
to.
they go down 3-1, then like it's not Chris Paul's fault. So
Yeah, it's a win-win for him. So,
yeah.
but yeah, man, I just think the Suns win again today, and they tied up 2-2. They finally feeling recipe, getting these guys off the bench. That's a bucket like T.J. Warren getting more time. Um, shutting down the complimentary features of the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And, Kevin Durant and Booker just know they got to go off in order for them to win. And I'm talking about not like go off like 30, 25. I'm talking about like 35 and up type of go off in order to win a piece. And I ain't talking one person. I'm talking about a piece for both of them.
Well, the Suns did what the Sixers should have did, and they let Devin Booker learn all those point guard skills from Chris Paul. So they should be fine. But
Let's see the Sixers shade. We just call this podcast episode Sixers
sorry,
shade.
just attacking the Sixers. No, the Suns gonna lose too, though. It's gonna be 3-1.
Okay.
And yeah,
Remember, I
go back.
said the Suns go to the championship and the Sixers go to the championship. As I said before, the winner of the Celtics Sixers is going to the finals and will win the finals.
You trying to get a little Barkley Bowl going, Sixers?
He said
That's
Suns the championship.
that's what I had before the playoffs started, and I think I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Prepare yourself to be bored with another Lakers Celtics finals.
I, I,
That seems
wouldn't, I wouldn't be bored with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. That'd be a good one. I got Celtics winning that one though.
if the Sixers lose, that's what I see it happening being. But I don't know. I feel like the media gonna push for LeBron to go to the finals, but I think the Warriors can definitely beat the Lakers. I mean, last game it was more so the Warriors defeating themselves than the Lakers winning. All them fouls, all them calls, dumb turnovers. I mean, it was a sloppy game the Warriors played. So the Warriors, I think they're definitely gonna bounce back next game. It's definitely gonna be a game 7 type deal for sure.
All right, Kyle calling game 7.
I can live with that one, as the Lakers win Game 7, so I can live with that.
I don't know if it's going to Golden State.
I mean, with LeBron James on your side, that home and away stuff don't matter. Just got to keep AD healthy.
Hmm. Right now, 3 votes in. It's definitely Heat Knicks as the. Let's keep it coming.
Where this poll at?
On Twitter. Go ahead and retweet it, champ.
I'm pretty sure some Celtics fans follow me.
One person picked the Warriors Lakers. I don't know what they were smoking.
Somebody always trying to hate on a poll.
Yeah, it's crazy work. But I put it in a little chat, Twitter chat with me, you and LR. But yeah. So but yeah, let's go to our locks, Rod. Any locks you got? Oh, shout out to WNBA back in the preseason, man. Mystics Nation over here. What you got? What they got today? Chicago Sky playing Indiana Fever today. What time that game come on? 4:00. Might have to check that out. See what Cooper talking about. Shout out to the Philly native. But let's go to I guess I'll start off with my locks. Let me see. Guess I might have to say Sixers money line is a lock. It's a must. It's a win. It's a must win for them. Let me check some of the baseball. See what anything I like on this spread right now. Wow. Oakland Athletics are 8-26. Kansas City Royals 8-26. It's a bumble for that game. Jesus. Wow, the Rays are under or oh, okay, Garrett Cole pitching. That makes sense. I wouldn't touch that game though.
That's another person you've been hating on who like got it together this year.
Oh, bro, I draft Garrett Cole every year in baseball.
You must ain't draft him this year then.
I didn't because somebody beat me to him. No, I took Corbin Burns, and I don't know what I was thinking.
I didn't even.
Okay. Phillies play Boston Red Sox today. What's his name? Teron Walker pitching today for the Phillies. Yeah, go ahead and take that Boston Red Sox money. It's a no brainer for me. I just don't trust Teron Walker. ERA of 6.91. You might want to do the over as well, because man, he's gonna give us some runs. Rod, who you got?
You almost sent me into a rant about like how is Kyle Schwarber having such a bad year, but I'm gonna save that for a different time.
Oh yeah, you definitely drafted him too, and I was like, I'm glad you did, and I didn't. Well, it's never too late.
But he's having a terrible year. Not the craziest sports slate to pick from. But I'm gonna come up with something real quick. I definitely wouldn't call Sixers-Celtics a lock by any means.
Interesting. It's a lock because if they lose, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah. I mean, it might be. They might be the ones. But what would I do? What would I do for that game? I would probably bet the over under. And what is the over under? 213. Third game with Embiid back. Yeah, I would take the over 213 on that. Sixers have to play offense today. The Sixers probably have a real like out of all the playoffs teams besides the Knicks. I feel like the Sixers have the easiest offense to stop, but they gotta play it today. They gotta play offense today. So
interesting. We had the easiest offense to stop, but y'all don't really got no shooters on your team. Okay.
The Lakers, the revamped, the retooled Lakers.
Oh my God, y'all run the same pick and roll with AD and Bron, bro. That's the easiest thing to cover. Card.
Yeah, but we got. All right, I know LeBron's not known as a 3-point shooter, but he shoots them and makes them. AD can hit a three. D'Angelo can hit a three. Austin Reeves can hit a three. And Jared Vanderbilt can hit the occasional. Like, he's playing that PJ Tucker style role that y'all got going on, and he's a much better shooter than PJ Tucker, even though not a great one. But, hey, we got a whole starting five that could make a three.
Interesting. But yeah. I just got I don't think we're the easiest offense to stop. It might be the Knicks outside of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I said the Knicks. I said y'all the easiest besides the Knicks.
I mean, y'all easy too. For real, y'all ain't got no shooters over there.
No, we got plenty of shooters.
Oh boy, y'all got streaky shooters. That's what y'all got. Y'all got streaky shooters.
Hmm.
Y'all don't got real shooters.
I don't know. The whole starting five can hit a three.
Consistently?
Well, AD don't really shoot that many. LeBron shaky.
He don't really shoot anything at all. The guy picks and chooses when he wants to play.
Oh yeah, but that could be 30 points and 16 rebounds, or 15 points and 10 rebounds. I'll take it as long as we win. But yeah, Austin Reeves be letting them fly. White dudes can shoot. That's what they do.
They are.
Jared Vanderbilt, he go like 1 for 3 every game. We'll take that. And then on the bench, Malik Beasley be letting them fly. Who else is on the bench? Dennis Schroeder, he shoots. That was the Hachimura. Yeah, we got shooters now. The trade deadline did us good.
Interesting.
I just named eight guys who can shoot a three and make a three.
Yeah, none of them was consistent. Kyle, you got any
No, I had to agree with Rod on that when they actually posted that on ESPN as the lock for today. The over and under on the Sixers game. It's going to be a very high scoring game. Obviously, it's do or die for the Sixers on this one. I can't really give it a lock as much as I want to, and being a Sixers fan, for the Sixers to win, just because Embiid can't do it by himself. Let's say he goes off for 40 today. I mean, he's going to need some help. History doesn't say James Harden is going to show up. Other Sixers players, Maxey, Tobias Harris, they haven't really shown up the last two games. So I mean, history and the trend that's been going doesn't really say that the Sixers going to show up as much as I want them to. Embiid needs help, but for sure a lock. I do believe this is going to be a high scoring game. Embiid is going to give it his all. It's really going to be up to Doc Rivers making those crucial substitutions, in time game decisions, and Harden really showing up. So that's my lock for today, the over for the Sixers game. I potentially would say the Suns is a lock too, just because I feel like KD, Booker, they're not going to go out like that, going down 3-1. I think KD going to show up. I wouldn't quite put it as a lock, though. So I'll go ahead and put the over as a lock.
Interesting. All right. I like that you guys think the Sixers not a lock for this definitely game change.
So you going to put some money on this game today?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that money line.
We want the screenshot. We want the receipts on Twitter.
What they say less. Say no, but yeah, definitely got Sixers money line, man. It's do or die tonight for them. If they lose,
I hope so.
Good season.
So you think Harden gonna show up?
No, I think Max is gonna show up though.
You think Max is gonna show up?
Yes, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I think Harden get like a 17 and 10 game. I don't think he gets like 30 points, but I think Maxey gets a high 27, 30 a game. That's what Maxey gonna need for us to win today. I know Embiid's gonna be there. Tobias, just give us 15. That's all we need from you.
Harden came in the league, what, 08? And he like 15 years in?
Yes, he's definitely getting up there in age, champ.
Yeah, that man, he play like it. But he's a wise old sage with the passes, and that's what they're gonna need.
This man just been throwing crazy shade at James today. Hey James, we don't condone this over here. This
You just thought I ran to Vegas and like got into some beef or something. But no, he just old. He play old. He play slow.
He parties too much. That's what it is. He be in the club all the time. He don't take the game seriously.
Hey man, he's the guard, Dennis Rodman, baby. Let my man out there live like. But no, but the first game back from Vegas, he had 45. I mean, they just send him back out there to Vegas. Everything.
I mean, they called him the strip club king when he was with the Houston Rockets for a reason.
Yeah, I think didn't they retire his jersey in the strip club in Houston? That is.
Yep, they retired his jersey when he got traded.
Crazy.
Legendary work. But yeah, man. Guys, want to add anything else? Me and Rod came up did a blockbuster trade here, baby. I sent he asked if we wanted my man Shane McClanahan, one of the best aces in the game, pitchers from Tampa Bay Rays. So I sent him Shane McClanahan, what's his next guy's name? Chris Taylor, which is a good guy, utility guy that plays several positions. Giovanni, I don't know how to say his last name, Gallegos, from the relief pitcher for the Cardinals. He was just in the trade because I was trying to get rid of him. Then I got my man Christian Walker from the Diamondbacks. Nice ace nice first baseman that's been doing pretty well lately on a nice little hitting streak. Let me knock on wood. I don't want to jinx my guy. Joe Hader was one of the top closers in the game. We needed to pair him with my man Manuel Chase, who started off a little bit slow this year. And I went and got another pitcher back from the Rays, Zach Eflin. I don't know why he was doing this when he's with the Phillies, but crazy work. Good to have him. Yeah. So thank you for that trade, Rod. Ring her bells, team. Appreciate you.
Hey, let me gotta get that win today. What do I gotta do?
Me?
No, me. I'm gonna get the win.
You gonna, bro? Did you not remember what you said earlier this week? You was like, I'm only one home run away from tying this up.
Oh yeah, and then your team hit like 6 home runs. I don't know
yeah. The same within a few hours, my team had like 4 home runs that day.
That's all right though. We still.
I don't like how my team wasn't stealing bases this week. I don't like that for anything.
Oh, yeah, I haven't lost that category all year yet. I must got a bunch of
Me neither.
running.
But I guess today's the day I lose that category. But I'm up 6-3. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I just need a pitching win
Not
and
getting it.
some
I'm looking
and
at your
some.
pictures. Not impressed.
Oh well, the one pitcher I was worried about, he's doing well. So
What are you talking about?
maybe I'm mixing up teams here. I might be mixing up
All
my
right.
teams.
Thank you are. This you got Sandy Alcantara pitching today.
Oh yeah, no, I got a good little situation.
He's been on some other stuff.
Yeah,
You
he ain't
got Graham Ashcraft, who's definitely overperforming with his skill set. So enjoy that while
I
you.
I grabbed him post draft before the season. I knew what I knew. Now look at 77% roster.
Yeah, but
Get
it's W today against the White Sox. So thanks for coming out, champ.
no, I got 2 wins coming in.
Yeah, okay. The confidence in this guy is astounding.
So that's gonna be 4 or 5 when I get the wins. And then I just need the OPS. I'll take a 5-4 win. A win is a win.
You going to get a what win?
5-4.
Okay. I love your confidence there, kiddo, but
We about to cook.
my team, man. Yep, 6-3 in our lead that you in with me, and then I'm 10-7 the other way. I'm losing it in the blog access one lead right now, down 3-8. I don't know how my team is playing like this, but we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. Just gotta stay healthy. Welcome back, Austin Hayes. Shout out my guy, Austin Hayes, Baltimore Orioles outfielder. We needed more consistent hitting because Joey Gallo was really killing my average. So sayonara to that guy. Stay blessed. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Shout out. Well, you know what we missed? We definitely ain't talk about young Bron, small Bron going to USC.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bronny James going to USC. I think Bron said first person in his family to go to college. Shout out to that. Love to see that. Bronny gonna go crazy. And also what Juju Watkins was with USC, obviously women's basketball. So, 2 players from Sierra going over, staying in the West Coast over there with the USC. Maybe USC basketball gets it reviving, men and women. So we'll see.
We'll see. We gonna see. USC got guards over there already too, so I'll be excited to see how it actually works. Being that your dad's LeBron James, like how much playing time that's gonna get you.
Real stuff. All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right, so.
Let's see it.
All right.